We're on Tamid, Perek Zayin, Mishnah Gimel, third Mishnah in the 7th chapter of Masechet Tamid. We are on the very end. We're at the very end of Masechet Tamid. We finally got up to the offering the Korban Tamid. Let's go back to our 3D model. Now you have to imagine on a 3D model, remember what we're up to now is the Korban Tamid, the pieces are now sitting here. They've been salted. They did the Birchat Kohanim over here. They're all ready to go. It comes the time, so there's a few things left. There's the offering of the Korbanot, and then there's what's called the Nisuch HaYayin, the offering of the pouring of the wine, which we're going to see in our Mishnah. Says the Mishnah, Bizman sheKohen Gadol rotze lahaktir, when the Kohen Gadol wanted to do the Haktara, do the offering of the sacrifice of the Korban Tamid, because he can do anything he wants. He's the Kohen Gadol. He gets to decide what to do. Haya ole bakevesh, he would walk up the ramp. Vasgan biyamino, and his assistant is at his right. Higia lemachazit hakevesh, he got halfway up the kevesh. Then achaz asgan biyamino, the sgan held onto his right arm, v'heralehu, and he helped him walk up. Laha'alot means to bring him up. He helped him walk up the ramp. Hoshitlo. So remember now, there are these guys. They're all standing and they're all holding their pieces. The different people are holding the different pieces of the korban. Hoshit lo harishon harosh ve'aregel. So the first guy, the Hoshit, he stuck out. He gave it to him. Okay. There are 9 of them. So he gave him the head and the foot, the regel, the back foot. V'samach alayim. He did smicha on them. He leaned on them. Uzurakam. And he placed them on the fire. Okay, the Gemara says that he didn't have to do smicha. Okay, there's no smicha in shechutim. Nonetheless, he did smicha. Let's look at the Bartanura for 1 second. He did smicha mishum kvodo shel Kohen Gadol. It was the honor of the Kohen Gadol. Shetehei chashuva haktarato yoter mishar kohanim, that it should be very significant. Uzrakam, and he throws them. Okay, basar bezrika, he throws them on the fire. So I guess he would he's at the top of the ramp. He's over here. They're there. They pass it to him, and he goes and he throws it on the which is the fire. I think this is the big fire. He throws it on the big fire. So it's a little bit of work, but that's why he's the Kohen Gadol. Okay. Hoshit hasheni l'rishon. This is how they did it. The second guy is holding shtei yadayim. You can go check. He's holding the 2 front feet. Okay. So the second guy gave to the first guy. The first guy stays there. Okay, and the first Kohen, and he gives him the 2 hands. Notnam the Kohen Gadol. He gives it to the Kohen Gadol. V'samach aleim smicha means he leans on them. Uzorkam, puts them on the fire. Nishmat hasheni v'alach lo. And the second guy, nishmat, he goes away and goes on his way. Nishmat means he excuses himself in a sense. V'kach hayu moshitim lo shar kol ha'evarim, and that's how they would extend to him. They would pass on to the Kohen Gadol all of the evarim. V'hu somech aleim midas smicha v'zorkam. Okay, and he throws them. U'bizman shu rotze, and if he wants, hu somech v'acherim zorkim. He does the smicha, and other people do the zrika. I imagine that's what he probably usually did. He probably didn't want to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Balo lehakif et hamizbeach. So now he has to go around the mizbeach. And we're going to learn, let's look at the Bartanura for a second, because he goes around the mizbeach. Kohen Gadol haya berosh hakeves. He's at the head of the ramp, and he's in the south. Makif derech yamin. He has to go to the right. Dechol pinot shata poneh, lo yu el derech yamin. This is a rule of Beit Hamikdash, okay? He's standing, the Kohen Gadol is standing at the top of the ramp, so he has to go all the way around. He has to go. You go to the right and then back around in order to get off the ramp, in order to get down. So he has to go all the way around. He has to go around here. Says the Mishnah. Let's read the Mishnah for a second. Let's go around. And therefore, the kach haya olech lemizrachi dromit. First, he would go to the southeast, then the northeast, until he got to the northwest, until he got to the southwest, where nekavim shayayin ve'amayim shemenaschim yordim b'hem. There are the holes for the pouring of the libations of the water, okay, and the water and the yayin. He's going to do the water libation. So we'll go back to the Mishnah for a second. So he balo da'akif etam mizbeach. The Mishnah says explicitly, me'echanu matchil. Where does he start from? Mikari dromit mizrachit. He starts at the dromit mizrachit. Now we always looked at it from the top, so I'm gonna flip it around. Let's see if I can flip it around. We're going to turn it around because we always look from the north on our map, right? On our map that we look at, we always look at it from the north. I'll just show you the map, right? We're looking at the Mizbeach from the top. It's just cooler in 3D. It starts here. This is east. This is west. The Kotel HaMaravi is here, west. So he starts here in the east, southeast, then northeast, northwest, and finally he's going to come to the southwest. And if we look carefully, if we look carefully, down here, these are the holes where he's going to do the nisuch. Here are the holes where he's going to do the libation, the wine libation. Let's go back to the Mishnah. That's what he did. He went dromit mizrachit. He started from the southeast. Mizrachit tzvonit, northeast. Tzvonit ma'aravit, northwest. Finally ends up in ma'aravit dromit. He ends up at the ma'aravit dromit at the southwest corner. The Bartanur points out really interestingly, only the Kohen Gadol would go around. That was only the Kohen Gadol was the one that would go around the Mizbeach. Otherwise, we've learned in another Mishnah that the regular Kohanim, because he wasn't carrying the wine, but the regular Kohanim, it's interesting, here's the holes. That's very interesting. If you look at this map, the holes are on the top. I'm pretty sure they did it, right? These are the holes on the top, not down below. So let's make sure that that's clear. The holes are up there on the top. I wonder if they show up in our 3D picture. That's really fascinating. Where are the holes over here? I don't know. It's very interesting. They should be there. Very interesting. So let's go back to the Bartanura says, really interesting, that he says that Kohan, the regular Kohen, we learned, everybody goes up right, except if you go up the ramp for three things. Nisu chayayin ve'amayim ve'olat ha'of. The olat ha'of. So all those things, the nisu chayayin and the wine, they were done at that corner. Let's go back to our map. They were done at this corner. So the reason why they would go up the ramp and turn left for these cases, it's because they didn't want the wine or the water to be ruined by the smoke on the Mizbeach. We've mentioned before, it's very hot. We didn't mention it's very smoky because there's fire all over the place. So the wine would become soured by the smoke. So they said, no, come up and go left. Why the Kohen Gadol go right? Because he's not carrying it. Let's see in the Mishnah. We'll go back to the Mishnah. He's not carrying anything. Back to the Mishnah. He came to the south west corner. So the Kohen's like, here, they're holding it for him. They give him the wine to pour. Hasgan omeid al hakeren. Vasudarim biyado. The Sgan is standing at the other corner. We'll see which one. He's got the flags. Sudarim means handkerchief, but the flags in his hands. Ushnei konim omdim al shulchan chalavim. Ushtei chatzotot kesef biyadam. There are two kohanim standing at the shulchan chalavim. The shulchan chalev is fat. The fat table. Where's the fat table? Let's go back to you'll see here, there's two shulchanot. See the shulchan shayish, shulchan kesef. Shulchan kesef, that's where they put the kelim on. Shulchan shayish, that's where they put the fats on. So they're called shulchan chalavim. If you look at our 3D model, those do appear. You see here, it's interesting. There are these two, we'll zoom out, these two tables are there. So there were kohanim standing there. Let's go back to our Mishnah. And they had shtei chatzot tzrot shel kesef biyadam. They had two trumpets, silver trumpets. Taku v'hariu v'taku. They did trua tekiya. Bo ve'amdu etzel ben Arza. They came and stood near Ben Arza. Who's Ben Arza? I don't know if he's a Kohen or a Levi, but Ben Arza was the person who's in charge, Hamakish bet tzaltzal, the one who bangs on the tzaltzal. Cymbal belaz, on the cymbals. We'll see, they had cymbals. So when they did we're going to see, Shachal v'nasech, he bent down to pour the wine. The Nisuch HaYayin was part of the Avodah. V'heinif asgam b'zudarim, hey, v'hikish Ben Arza bet tzaltzal. V'dibru al Levim bashir. And Levim sang. So you can see this picture. Right, the guy goes to, he's wait, right? He's going to pour the wine, the Kohen Gadol or whoever, even the regular Kohen's going to pour the wine, and he says, go. And then what happens? If you look at this picture, the Levim are there, and Ben Arza, they see it and they go, psh, and then the whole orchestra, you can I get chills. You think about it, think about, just a very powerful orchestra. It's an experience, and the people that you want to watch, and you want to experience the beauty of the Korban Olah. Can you imagine just being there and experiencing the Korban Olah, and the Kohen is offering it, and they're putting the Kohen is offering the Korban, and he's pouring the wine, and they're singing, and it's such a beautiful thing. Mishnah continues. They sang. When they got to the end of the chapter of the Shirah, okay, when they finished, because at the end of the Parsha, when they got to the end, Taku. They blew the chatzotzot, the trumpets, and everyone bowed down. Al kol perek tki'ah, v'al kol tki'ah ishtachava. So then, if there were three, the Bartanura says, okay, that every time there were 3 prakim in each shir, they divided into 3. Every time they finished, they got to a perek, the end of a perek in a shir. They bowed down. They did the blowing, and then they bowed down. V'al kol tki'ah ishtachava. Zehu seder hatamid la'avodat Beit Elokeinu. This is the order of the Korban Tamid in the service of the house of our God. Let it be the will of God. In the merit of our learning and our prayer, we have a sense of the beauty of the Korban Tamid and the power of the Korban Tamid. We should all yearn to come back to this time where there's beautiful Shirah, where there's unification of God's name. there's beautiful offerings and sacrifices in the Beit Hamikdash. Stop here, dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Make it a great day.